Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today we're gonna do a little different dish. I'm gonna be in and out today, so I'll be able to maneuver the solar cooker. And this is gonna be an all-day cook because we're gonna make pinto beans. And I'm gonna make chili beans with them, but I've soaked these beans overnight. I started with about 2.5 cups, and that's how many beans there are. There's a lot in there. I've already drained and rinsed them, picked out any of the floaters, any of the ones that look like they might not make it through the party. And I also have a big onion. I've got 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. A couple of them are really small, so really 4. I have 2 jalapenos, my chili seasoning, and some beef bouillon and regular black cracked pepper. So I'm just going to season these. I brought the water up over the top of the beans by about a 1/2 inch. I don't think I want it any more than that. I actually thought, well, maybe I should heat it up first. And since I've never cooked beans in the solar oven, I want to have a true experiment with this and make sure that I'm accurate on, I don't give it a head start. And I have to tell you, I've been trying to challenge myself to do 1 single meal a week and all of Sage's dog food every week in the solar oven, just to see if it was going to make a difference in my power bill. And this has been over the last month or so, but let's see, not this month, this last month, because, you know, it would be for the month before, but the month before that, my power bill was $144. And this last month, and I honestly, since we've moved here in this house, we've been in this house 9 years, our power bill's never been under 100. And so, and that includes our natural gas and electricity. And we cook with natural gas and barbecue with natural gas when we use the gas grill. So anyways, long story short, this month we get our power bill, and I've already thrown it away, $98. And it was gas usage as well. Now, granted, we've had decent weather, but we also had snow days in there. I mean, this is pretty incredible to me. The only thing I could make, we'll see next month if it's still the same, because I'm going to try to keep up and maybe even do a couple meals a week and Sage's dog food out there. But I thought that was pretty cool that I'm starting to see a difference in my power bill. So that being said, I've got a 1/2 cup of chili seasoning, and this is a blend of chili seasoning. You need a 1/2 cup because it's not super hot, but it does need to rehydrate, and that's going to take up some of that water as well. So we'll just get that stirred in here. I'm too excited to see how this comes out because we love chili beans, and you know that because I've canned them. And if this works the way I think, I'll do 2 pans next time and go ahead and can some because I can. Okay, so I've got my chili bean seasoning all worked in. Yay. I've got 2 large jalapenos. I am going to core them just because I don't necessarily need these beans so hot we don't want to eat them. So I need my handy dandy coring apparatus, and oh, there it is, right in front of me. So this little doodad, you just stick it in here and give her a twist, and it gets the majority of the seeds and all that out. See, it comes out in one piece. And we'll put this in the compost bag. I have to say thank you to Cat's Cradle. She did a thing on composting, a video yesterday, and it probably will be yesterday for you when this is loaded, but she did a video on things to put in your compost pile, and it really opened my eyes to not wasting. So, I mean, I try not to waste anyway, and I repurpose everything, but, you know, there was a lot of stuff that I did not know could go in that composter, or compost pile. I don't have a composter yet, but I will. Okay, and then I want to scrape that off there. Because that's the hot part. That's what's going to make everybody stand up and pay attention. Okay, now that I've got them all seated, you can see that, I'm just going to do a few jalapeno rings. Jalapenos have a really nice flavor. Now, if you were totally going off grid and you didn't have fresh jalapenos because it wasn't that time of year, you could certainly use jalapeno powder that you've dehydrated, which I do have. I have jalapeno and serrano. I love serrano peppers. They have such a nice flavor. I'm hoping my serrano plants do well. So that's quite a bit of jalapeno. Get my scooper out because I'm gonna need it. Scoop that up, and that goes in the pool. They're looking good already, don't you think? Okay, then I have my big ol' onion, but I think before I do the onion, I'm gonna go ahead and give this garlic a rough chop. And again, you could use your dehydrated garlic powder, which is the best on the planet. But just getting away from using so much power is just, it's powerful. If that makes sense. Okay, so now I've got my onion, and I really, I wouldn't have to, if all I wanted it to do was flavor this, I could honestly just quarter it and throw it in there. But I think because we're not gonna waste it, we're gonna eat it when we eat the beans, I'm gonna go ahead and do a rough chop. Okay, let me see, a piece of skin. And I always double check. There's some skin on that one that was a little bit tougher looking than I'd like. It won't cook up well. So if when in doubt on onions, take an extra layer off. It's better than having it be tough. So you're just coming across here and giving it a nice chop. Doesn't have to be fine diced. It's too early in the morning for a fine dice, right? Just a nice chop that you don't have a giant hunk of onion. Like I said, if all you wanted was the onion flavor, just quarter it and take it out when you're done. Okay, and then just about done here. Scoop that up. Check that out. And the vegetables will lend off some of their own liquid, so okay, now I'm going to give it a stir around here. Make sure everybody's evenly distributed. And I am going to taste this broth just to see what my spice level is. It's got a little heat, but it's really, really bland because there's not a lot of salt in my chili seasoning. And that's really all that's seasoning this right now. So I'm going to go ahead and add some beef bouillon. And we're going to add, that looks like about a tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. A hand table. Okay. Then we're going to mix that through, and that's it. My solar oven is out there preheating. We'll go out and see what the temp is. It's still really early. It's only, well, not really early, but it's only 7:30. So, okay, we are ready. Oh, I'm so excited. This is exciting, you guys. This is like I tried to look and see if anybody had done solar cooked pinto beans, and there was a couple, but they weren't the same as this. So I thought, well, I'm just going to share this cook with you guys, and hopefully somebody will benefit from it. So I'm going to put my lid on, and you want a non-reflective thin pan. I've got tons of cast iron, but I think cast iron, I don't know that it allows the heat in as well. I don't know what the deal is there. If anybody knows why you shouldn't use the cast iron opposed to just a thin dark pan, let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna go put that stuff in the compost, get this on. I'll meet you outside. Okay guys, my temperature gauge says almost 200. Ooh, you can feel the heat. So I'm gonna move this over. Ow, ow, hot. Just so I can kind of see it later on, how hot this is getting. And I need to, I had this propped up a little bit. I needed a little more level. So we're gonna put the lid on this, and I will, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's at about 175, and it's only been as long as it took for me to do that first part of the video clip. So one last look. Chili beans for tonight. All right, you guys, I'll be back. So it's about 11 o'clock right now, and I just came out to move so you don't get any shade inside your cooking vessel. And I hope you can see that. It is at 250 degrees right now, so it's at a good simmer. And you know, beans, boy, if you were cooking them over an open fire, they would take a long time, hours. And so I don't have to add smells to my house, anything. There's just so many pluses that, not that a big pot of beans don't smell good, I'm just, there's so many pluses to using and harnessing the sun's energy for your cooking purposes. So anyways, I'm going to challenge myself, as I said, to do a couple cooks a week. I might do a Sunday solar day. That's usually when I do Sage's dog food. So sorry about the wind. I wanted to take you on a little update too. Oh, I got a rhubarb plant, and it won't be ready this year. Obviously, you can't cut the stalks the first year, but I could never find one. And you know, my intentions are always good to order online, and then I don't get it done. And so anyway, I got tomato plants in here, a couple tomatillos, and got little patio tomatoes in the pots. Gotta love those. Oh, I wanted to show you, been working all morning in the garden here. So my celery, oh yeah, let's go over here to this one. This one, there in the middle, this guy in the middle, sorry for the, this one right there, that's the one that came off of the bottom of a celery stalk that I bought organic celery at Costco, and that's a transplant. So it's doing fabulous. And we'll come over here. And I'm so excited. I usually just plant, I did plant a bunch in the garden, but, and I don't know if you can see this. Here, let me get the sun behind me. But where are they? There's little, it's a little purple green bean. Is that cute or what? I'm so excited. I got little baby green beans. I'm excited. This is what this growing thing is all about. It just makes, you know, you're nurturing life along. And these plants don't look that great, but they're starting to pop back. They got frostbite, and so hopefully they'll make it. All their little new growth looks good, and they're putting beans on. So here we go. I've got rosemary. Sorry about the wind. And I think, you know, I've got these, the flowering plant, and trumpet vine, I'm sorry, that it's kind of a pain to have them going up this thing. And so I'm contemplating putting grapevines in, and then they can go all the way up and across my, so if anybody's familiar which grape variety would do well in northern Nevada, it would be fabulous to hear that answer. I just would love that. So, yard's looking okay. It's not fabulous, but you know, you can only do what you can do. Okay, so here we go. Potatoes. And boy, I've got to keep these wet. And there's 2 big onions. Those were also transplants off of a root. And then remember, I did the video, or maybe I haven't loaded it yet, but I did a video where I cut off one of these big onions and replanted it again. So this would be the second time around that's growing an onion. Isn't that cool? It's called recycling and repurposing. Amazing. Anyway, potatoes. I gotta cover these up today. Get those covered up and roll the bags up. And then here's all the plants. And tomatoes and peppers and squash and cucumbers. And green beans all along this edge and that fence there. And they'll do great. They'll vine all over the place. So, and then my herb planter over there. My pretty little crab apple. Anyhow, just thought I'd give you an update while I'm out here. Alright, I'll bring you back when I've got more info on the solar cook. Okay, you guys, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but my temperature is at, it was 275, which was great. And I'm going to try, I can't help it. I came out here to move this, to turn it. Ooh, look at it, it's just simmering away. And I can smell everything, and I'm like, I need to stir that, because you know how I am. Love to get in there. Oh, it smells amazing. These beans, I can tell by their, you know, how they're clanking together, that they're not done. It's only 12:15, so. But they're not far off. Wow. Oh, how exciting. I mean, they're not hard. They still have that extra bite that you wouldn't want, but I'm going to put the lid back on, and they taste amazing. So I'm going to put the lid back on. I'll bring you back when they're done. Hi, Sage. What are you doing? She said, I'm looking to see if anything is moving. Could be something treacherous, huh? Let's go see. We're not going to feed the chickens, but she thinks we are. Okay, we're going to go out and check on the solar oven. This has been cooking all day, and I'm so excited. I can't tell you. Let's see. The temperature is at 250, and the sun is starting to come down, so crazy dog. The sun is starting to shade over this area, so I'm going to take it out. And so I don't know if I can do this one-handed. I hate it when, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do this one-handed. How about that? And I'll just show you what I got in the house, because it's kind of windy out here too. So you're probably tired of that. Okay, I'll meet you. The end result is just about here. So first though, I need to chop up a little bit of green onion because I love scallions. And I'm going to plant these in the garden tonight. I've got plenty of spaces for that. So we're just going to put a little fine dice on this, and that'll be the topping that we're going to put over the top of the beans. They smell amazing, and I have not opened this yet, so you guys get to see. I put these on this morning at 7:30, and we're recapping because it's now 10 after 6 at night, So not quite 11 hours, 10 and a half hours. Now when I tested them at noon, they were almost done. They probably could have been taken off earlier in the afternoon, but I also want to see if I can really use this like a crock pot, because I'm not here all the time, and I don't want to lose, food or have it burn. I've not burnt anything in here, so that would be a bonus. Anyway, now I'm gonna make Sage go outside. Sage, what are you doing? Go on, go outside. I don't think she thinks she should just open the door. Go on, go outside. Go. Wait, I'm gonna show you her face. There's her, whoa. Sage, hey, get your tongue back in your face. Okay, never mind, sorry for that. All right, so I'm gonna plate this up. I think it's because she smells it too. She must like chili. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open this. I'm so excited. It smells phenomenal. So I don't own any really good pot holders, but ooh, that's hot. Hot. So it's soaked up every bit of the liquid, or it looks like it anyway. And so we're gonna see what we have. Ooh, look. I know, it smells good, doesn't it? Wow, these beans look and smell amazing. Look at that. And there's none stuck to the bottom at all. It's just all delicious. I'm writing that recipe down. That is a solar cook for sure. There's not so much juice that you're going, oh, they're watery at all. I mean, this is really, really good. I don't know if you can see that well enough. Let me take you over there because I think you need to see it firsthand. Check those out. I mean, they're moist, but they've really absorbed the liquid, but there's still liquid in there. It's not too much and not too little. And I know how to thicken it up. It's called cheese. No. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna have to taste these. I'm gonna taste them without anything, and I'm gonna taste them with the cheese. So, ooh, I might take a picture. My goodness, those are... Okay guys, now that you know what they look like over here, oh, don't those look good? We're going to show you what they look like right there. And these smell so good, I can't take it. So, and now you can feel when you put the spoon in there, you don't feel that bite against the other beans, but they still look and appear very firm. So I'm excited about that. So I said I would taste it without any additives. Make sure you can see that. And then I'm going to taste it with. So it looks like I got a little jalapeno or something there, which is perfect. Hot. Those are a little hot. Hot, not spicy hot, heat hot. Wow. Perfectly done. I couldn't ask for them any better. In fact, I don't know that I've ever cooked them that good on the stove, to tell you the truth. Those are amazing. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to have them my favorite way. And then I'm going to make some cornbread. And we're going to have chili beans and cornbread. Looks like, because I don't know how else you could do that. And then we have to have a bite that way. Pretty. Let's see what the cheese does for it. I don't know how you could perfect this. This is so good. In fact, I'd really like to can these. I need to make 2 of these. Next time I will, and I will can some. So there's my next, oops, let's put some cheese on that spoonful and a little scallion. Now that's a pretty bite. Mmm. Wow. Oh, that's so good. You guys, this is delicious. I truly hope that you're inspired to try solar cooking. You know, if we're going to become more self-sufficient as a society and go back to a movement of, you know, where our parents and grandparents taught us, and instead of being so reliant on total strangers to feed us and dependent that they would not put harmful things in our food, I just truly wish that you would, you know, try something new. I hope it inspires you. I truly hope that you come back next time. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're new or an existing subscriber, thank you so much for being there for me, and I love the support. If you like this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and if you really like it, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, or Google+, and share it with others, because these informative recipes, this recipe is going in my cookbook for solar cooking, and next time I'll be making double to do a canning recipe, because the cook time for beans, it uses up a lot of power, and it already uses up a lot of power to can beans, so I'm going to can some ahead. These are delicious. All right. I'll see you next time, guys. God bless.